you think, more frequently than you can imagine, more permanently than you could even speculate. Most of humanity remain trapped in hell. Yes, humans like you, weak and fearful creatures, full of doubts, walking a very dark path. Individuals that, despite of having the exit always in front of them, they simply cannot see it. They just cross it to start all over again. But hey, don't be stupid. Hell does not exist.
Does not exist.
Don't be naive. Believe in the devil and his eternal and painful domains. It's like believing in God. It's like believing in God. And God does not exist. Ergo, hell is a trap of your own doing. Allow me to explain this. Whispering in your ear. Let me see if you can blow away some of those entangled and deeply entrenched, deeply rooted thoughts and doctrines that you have inside your overloaded mind. human condition provoke you to commit acts that in the eyes of your own and self-imposed morality, in the eyes of the self-inflicted law, in the books of the mental commandments, most of human acts are punished with eternal damnation. And believe me, even those who invented all of this bullshit also go to hell. Nobody is spared from burning. Good and evil are nothing but human creations that the system of control needed to invent in order to, well, precisely that, control you. Because, as a matter of fact, and this is very important, you all have forgotten the most fundamental principle of them all. Order out of chaos.
Order out of chaos. Order out of chaos. Never forget such a simple and primitive principle. But yet, the most essential and paramount law of the universe. The very fabric of existence is built upon the foundations of these principles. All of you, think about it while you are trapped in your own personal hell of selfish guilt and damnation.
Very well. Let's get out of here. Let's get some light out of this blackout. Shall we? As you can see, all this time we were just inside a random branch in a molecular level of a beautiful and old tree called arbutus, randomly growing in a random place of a random island, in a random coast of a random planet, of a random solar system, in a random medium-sized galaxy. Remember, as above, so below. Anyway, once we were already out of there, let's talk about your lack of understanding regarding the principle your previous hosts and storytellers were talking about. What do you see here? All this vastness, all this immense ocean of green and life and beauty grows following the laws of nature. The wisdom of the forest teaches and learns at the same time. And every single tree, every single creature, and every single drop of water in that lake know exactly what they have to do, and they share everything, even death, because without death there is no life, and vice versa. Now, inside this balance, do you think they care to get distracted by the selfishness of humans? When you walk between trees, in a trail that it is flooded and turned into a stream during the winter, you get to realize the chaos is the foundation of everything that is in the universe. Order out of chaos means that the forces of nature spark themselves up and out with such a power that in their path of destruction they are actually creating and giving form to the entire fabric of creation. And that also is as above, so below. As your storyteller, I am walking this forest, deep in the mountains, a few days after the most powerful windstorm in a century battered this entire island, taking down almost 500,000 trees in less than 24 hours. That is absolute chaos and colossal destruction. But despite that, the devastation will allow the forest to reaccommodate itself and grow even better. You humans do not understand this principle. For you, destruction of this kind is all about victimization. You turn yourselves into the victims and blame God or nature for your misfortune, for staying a few days without electricity due to the power lines taken down by the storm. However, you delight yourselves with your sustainable logging, quote unquote, and do very little to fully restore what you take from the forest. That is the unbalance of chaos. It is right there where the equation turns out wrong, and disparity overwhelms the equilibrium of the natural system. Like this gorgeous river in which I swim frequently in order to understand natural chaos, we have to realize that nature maintains a perpetual balance between both order and chaos. Nature has never self-ruled its actions based in pitiful false morality and human disgraceful understanding of her as the mother of all of creation. Nature is way above and beyond those human principles. However, that does not mean that we humans are incapable to comprehend the beauty, role, and function of a fallen tree right in the bank of a river. Trees like this one will allow creatures like salmon and frogs and many others to have shelters and proper environment to reproduce and flourish. This is just a tiny and simple example of the order out of chaos that nature creates. Or how can you explain an old tree growing on top of a hard rock, right in the edge of a cliff? Let's go back to the molecular level inside a random branch in a molecular level of a beautiful and old tree called arbutus, randomly growing in a random place of a random island, in a random coast of a random planet, of a random solar system, in a random medium-sized galaxy. And before we go back to the main idea that I wanted to share with you all, allow me to land and petrify the concept I am picturing here for you all. As long as you humans continue to remain in the theater of your own megalomania and keep looking the universe like a movie on a silver screen, considering yourselves completely detached and separated from the rest of the cosmos, as long as you consider yourselves the kings of creation and believe that you are entitled to dispose of everything and anything around you, you will continue falling like flies onto the webs of despair, falling like moths inside the flames of damnation. You will remain trapped in hell, the hell of your own fabrication. As long as you keep misunderstanding order out of chaos and continue misusing the concept and principle that rules the universe and consider yourselves entitled to use it in your own advantage and absolute self-destruction without purpose beyond the accumulation of wealth, power, progress, and control over others, well, I already said it. You will be trapped in the infernal matrix of guilt, shame, and disarray. And now, since we are already in a winter fairyland, in the top of a mountain, let's focus in the way you all can liberate yourselves from hell. The formula that you can use to free your minds and release your conscience from the trap that you have created to control yourselves. Just look around you. Look at the beauty of this vast white Eden that I have around me while reaching this 1,000 meters high summit. This is my tormented humans, the answer that you all have looking for all these centuries and millennia, right in front of your eyes, every time and all the time. This is the gift of self-liberation, the empowerment to comprehend that you all are part of the whole, inseparable pieces of the balance of the universe, and one of zillions of links in the chain of balance in creation. You are an irreplaceable pixel in the picture of the cosmos, and an essential part of the principle of order out of chaos.
Order out of chaos.
Order out of chaos.
So, release yourselves and fly. Fly free of guilt, clean of remorse. Get rid of your victimization, and then, only then, you will be capable to start getting rid of greed, self-indulgence, the craving of wealth, and the hunger for power and control. And only then, you finally will realize that you have no choice but to re-enter the balance of this planet and the rest of the universe. And only then you will feel floating among clouds in the vastness of the blue and the white of the mountain. You are free now. You are free. Listen to the silence when you are by yourself in the mountain and there's nothing but snow dragons, demons, and you listen only to your own breath and your own steps on the snow. Let's go back to Earth, shall we? Let's go down the mountain and feel the relief of the new air, the freedom of your new emotions, free of guilt, free of remorse and shame. Right here, in our dimensional level, where we belong, not too way below, not too far above, just where we are supposed to be. Can you see all the green mixed with the white? Can you feel the water and the wind? Be focused and enjoy the balance. Like these sacred rocks in a sacred land. Insignificant but magnificent sculptures made out of joy and patience. Perfectly balanced, quietly standing there, like guardians of the forest, like witnesses of our actions, just waiting to be demolished by a sudden action of nature, waiting to be rebuilt. Everything is a cycle. Nothing is omnipotent. And nobody is powerless. The exit is right here, right now. In this random corner of the virtual world, in a random planet, of a random solar system, in a random regular galaxy, in a random universe. Cross the exit now and begin a new cycle of your choice. Cross the exit now. Cross the exit. Now. Cross the exit. Now.
Queridos hijos míos, y en serio,